miracles includes Margaret Mary Alacoque's claims. That's the next biggest devotion after after Fatima in the modern Roman Catholic Church is the Sacred Heart. So I want to hear, this is a really good perceptive point, FDA. We actually need to hone in and tell them, well, wait a minute, is it all the miracles? Because you also have to defend Sacred Heart as a miracle. And that puts you in even Wagner was saying last year, he was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to defend that one. So are you ready for let's bite the miracle bullet here. And let's defend also the Jesus's circumcision ring that he gave to, what is it, Catherine of Siena? You gonna defend that one too?
Oh, wait a minute. So did you just see what was recently released from tonight on Papal Investigations? The Vatican is investigated Maggiore and found it to be fraudulent. Did you see that one?
No, the Ghostbusters are gonna investigate Medjugorje.
They did. Oh. And it came. I just saw. I should have screenshotted or saved it, and said that it wasn't legitimate. Now I don't know if that's reached the full kind of status, but like.
No, I didn't know. I'll have to look. Let's look at that now. For those who don't know, let's get into these miracle claims because I love this. This is a perfect line of argument. Just as silly as Sacred Heart with Margaret Mary Alacoque is the holy prepuce. You know what that is, right? That's the foreskin. Jesus gave Catherine of Siena, allegedly, his own foreskin as a ring for her to wear. Who actually believes this? This is insane. By the way, shout out to Snack for pointing this one out, because I didn't, even when I was Roman Catholic, I don't even know if I heard of this one. So are you sure you want to go the route of defending the miracles as the reason you converted? Because it's going to get really crazy. By the way, these same people are making fun of the Holy Fire. Okay, the Roman Catholic miracle claims are 1,000 times crazier than anything in Orthodox, like the Holy Fire. like you want to doubt the Holy Fire, okay, are you not going to doubt the Holy prepuce?
Hey, by the way, I was also thinking, because just this kind of pick and choose your favorite miracle and reject the rest. So a couple months ago when for all you papists out there, Protestants that say we don't evangelize, I had a booth. I had a papal deacon booth that was covered in a bulletproof thing that I drove around passing out Jack Chick tracts. No, I had a booth, an Orthodox booth, at one of these kind of festival things. And I was actually proselytizing and talking to papists and Protestants. And I found it was hilarious when a Roman Catholic guy comes over and we start talking about Orthodoxy. And he basically says, oh, that's, the Franciscan, I'm part of the Franciscans, so we're really like the same. We're much closer to you. And I was like, don't you see that's kind of a problem?
Right.
Right. So the rest of the Catholics, the Norbertines and the Dominicans and the Francis, they're all wrong. But like, you guys got that correct. I mean, isn't this crazy? And then supposedly they're supposed to be so unified. So it's just pick your favorite order, pick your favorite miracle, pick your favorite devotion. Oh, it doesn't matter that the whole system's contradictory. Right. He was literally saying they had a different theology.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like, that is why are you part of an institution that has contradictory theology? That's insane.
It's always good to remind everybody of what the story is, and you cannot doubt this in the Roman Catholic Church, because you would be now doubting the entire feasts that multiple popes have confirmed in terms of the Roman Catholic devotions with Sacred Heart. Now, remember, Sacred Heart, for those who don't know, this is probably the next biggest devotion in the entire Roman Catholic world after Fatima. Our Lady of Fatima is probably the most popular. I would guess pretty obviously the next most popular would be Sacred Heart. And this is a story that comes from a woman named Margaret Mary Alacoque, who claimed that Jesus was telling her to carve words into her chest with a knife. And so when she did this, she was bleeding out, and they stopped her. They said she had problems. She was crazy. And then she did it again because Jesus told her to do it again. Right. So essentially, and then she has these visions of like her heart being taken out and Jesus replacing her heart with his heart. All these just insane level women histrionics. Okay. And when you bring this up, the initial move of most Roman Catholic dudes and people that I brought it up to is to say, I don't have to actually believe it's not infallible. It's a private revelation. This is the default go-to. Now, I used to be Roman Catholic, and so I would make this same move. I would say private revelations aren't dogma. I don't have to believe it. This is a little bit different, though, because even though it's a private revelation, this whole devotion based around these events is now canonized as part of multiple papal approbations. So the bull of canonization of Margaret Mary Alacoque happened in 1920. In 1928, there's an encyclical by Pius XI called Miserentissimus Redemptor, and this affirms the validity of the Sacred Heart. So not only do you have a full encyclical by Pius XI, you also have the bull of canonization of Margaret Mary Alacoque in 1920, and you have Pope Benedict XV encouraging the acts of reparation in honor of the Feast of the Sacred Heart. And there's, by the way, there's other papal approbations that can be listed in regard to this. But note what would happen if you then said, I don't have to accept this. Well, wait a minute. Her canonization and the devotion is contingent upon, based upon the mystical experiences and the revelations. So you can't just out of hand wave the Sacred Heart. You would be denying a fundamental, almost universal Roman Catholic devotion. And you would be denying the papal teaching, both of the canonization, which is canonizations are magisterial. You can't doubt Roman Catholic canonizations if you're a Roman Catholic. And you can't deny Pius X and Pius XI, the papal encyclical teaching, and her the promotion of the reparations, according to Benedict XV, for honoring the Sacred Heart. You would be totally out of line with all of papism to say, I reject all of that. You don't get to do that. But notice that Roman Catholics don't care about being consistent when you bring this up. They don't care that you can't reject this stuff. They'll just turn around and say, yeah, so what? I don't care. It doesn't matter. Oh, but wait a minute. I thought the holy fire was fraudulent and fake and crazy, and Ortho bros are insane. Orthodoxy's fake. You guys have like 1,000 times crazier claims than anything we have. And by the way, we don't have a magisterium that mandates that you can't be skeptical of this stuff. You do. The holy prepuce.
And their Jesuses are like pretty close to like Mormon Jesus. Have you ever seen?
Many of them are, yeah. Yeah.
The picture that you have, that you had up on there, that's Mormon Jesus. Like,
so I want to know, I mean, is the holy prepuce, was it given to Saint Catherine of Siena?